A new report shows how the U.S. government has funded the Nation of Islam in prisons across the country. One America's Jack Posobiec has more from Washington.
We are very excited to welcome here to One America News for the first time. It's Marina Medvin, senior columnist at Town Hall. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Now, we've been talking about this controversy of these anti-Semitic comments made by Nick Cannon, Deshaun Jackson, others throughout media, this celebrity culture which seems to be infused with them, and trying to figure out where all of this is coming from. And so much of it seems to tie back to Louis Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam. And then you and I were having a discussion. You've been documenting a lot of this, and you've also uncovered information about federal funding that the U.S. government actually provides to the Nation of Islam. Tell me about that.
In 2018, the Washington Examiner ended up doing an expose on how federal funds are actually being used to bring Nation of Islam into our federal prison systems. And this started in 2007. Some of the contracts started being approved, and it continued. So it started in the Bush administration, continued through the Obama administration, and continued into the Trump administration. So 2019 budget was the last one that we have data on, showing that taxpayers are funding Nation of Islam to be taught in federal prisons to federal prisoners. And of course, we know there's a very large conversion rate amongst black prisoners into Nation of Islam and into Islam in general.
How much money are we talking about that U.S. taxpayers have funded to the Nation of Islam, Louis Farrakhan's organization?
Well, according to the last records that we have from Alana Goodman, it was over $300,000. It seems that the money is coming in different proportions to them. It seems like local jails are also funding Nation of Islam.
Not only are these ideas prevalent, we've seen YouTube accounts with millions of views on their channels talking about all sorts of these conspiracy theories, these ideas of control of Hollywood and the media. You're hearing Nick Cannon spout them off on his podcast. You're seeing other celebrities talking about it. And now we're seeing the U.S. government has been funding it the entire time. Tell me, why do you think that they've been given a free pass for so long on this?
I think people are afraid to stand up and say something. I think there is this fear in the United States of America to say that Islam is doing something wrong, or that the black community is doing something wrong. And when the two marry and have a variety of strange topics, the Nation of Islam believes, for example, that white people are not natural, that they were created by some random being, and that the only natural race is the black race. And of course, we then hear Nick Cannon talk about the melanin that makes people less evil, and the less melanin you have, the more evil you are. These crazy ideas, and they're festering in the community, but people are afraid to speak up. They're afraid to say something. Why? I don't know, some kind of cultural idea in the United States that we're afraid to speak up. A lot of it has to do with the discrimination and the slavery and the history of black people in America. And there's this genuinely good feeling these people have that they want to help. They feel bad, they want to help. It comes from a good place, this feeling of fear. It comes from a good place. But the problem is that when they're seeing something bad, they turn the other cheek. So the result of these good feelings is you're not stopping bad things that are happening.
Right, so the pseudoscience, these conspiracy theories, these, racial rhetoric, it's allowed to continue to spread.
It's allowed to continue, yes.
And in not just spread, but also be funded by our own tax dollars and the federal government of the past 3 administrations, including the current administration. So what would you, if you had a message for the Bureau of Prisons, for the U.S. government, what would your message be for them specifically on this program?
Stop funding Nation of Islam. I mean, we can't be doing this. This is a group of people that are racist beyond belief. They call white people blue-eyed devils. This is a group of people who believe in homicide and murder. They believe in cleansing the world of white people. They believe in cleansing the world of Jews. They talk about killing Jewish babies in Israel, that Christians are devils, that Jews are Satan. These are messages that are brought out.
I want to ask, how can people follow you? How can they get access to your work and to your writings?
You could follow me on Twitter at Marina Medvin, or you could read my columns at Town Hall.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it and look forward to your columns at Town Hall.
Thank you.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.